About a dozen years ago, rap music, breakdancing, and graffiti art erupted out of the New York City ghetto called the South Bronx and subsequently transformed the mainstream pop scene. We went back to the Bronx recently to find out what was new, and here's what we encountered.
You put an artist in the middle of ruins, and he'll be able to create art for you, and only he could do that. And this is what the South Bronx is about.
The popular image of the South Bronx is of a drug and crime-ridden wasteland, of wrecked buildings and ruined lives. 10 years ago, a new street culture sprang up here, bringing hope to the borough's inhabitants, and in the process, it introduced rap music, graffiti art, and breakdancing into the American mainstream. In the Bronx, those were the glory days, populated by cultural pioneers.
We always respected the way they came out, and we want to be just like them and go forward and do the same thing. It's not because we love rap. We're not doing it just for the money. We just something we always wanted to do and we always will do.
Today, South Bronx groups like Latin Empire are following fondly in the footsteps of such rap pioneers and Bronx natives as Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five and Tila Rock. But with their own unique angle, of course, in this case, singing in what they call Spanglish.
My apartment looking better each and every day. I just put a microwave up in layaway. For the stereo systems, but I need one more cocina so I can put it in the hallway right next to the cocina.
Every time somebody new comes out, they come out with a new concept and they show that there's more than one way to make a rap song.
Nowadays, of course, rappers can be found from coast to coast and even abroad, but the South Bronx is still home to this revolutionary style.
We don't want no heads turning the other way. We got to keep everybody's eyes and ears focused on the Bronx. So in order to do that, we got to keep coming up with new concepts.
From the beginning, rap has always been music for dancing. A decade ago, breakdancing erupted out of these streets. Today, of course, there's a whole new set of steps on the scene.
It's evolved a lot because, like, a lot of moves today have a lot to do with sliding and stuff and jumping in the air. Breakdance, basically, you're on the ground and you're doing a lot of stuff on the floor, but a mixture.
The popular image of the Bronx, of course, is that everybody here is on drugs, a criminal, a hopeless case. How have these kids avoided succumbing to those stereotypes?
We have a lot of friends that died doing that. And it's not worth it because when you sell drugs and you get paid, you have to watch it back when you're going shopping. And this way, we get money. It's not what we want, but we getting, you know what I'm saying? We have it and it's honest, and our parents ain't on our backs because they know we're doing something honest.
And what keeps them going against all odds?
We want our skills to match our desire, and that's why we try hard at what we do.
And of course, always and everywhere, there's still the unique street art of graffiti. You see it on the sides of buildings, on subway cars. Everywhere there's an empty space crying out for embellishment, and an unschooled young artist with no other canvas for his visions.
You have a lot of good artists, talented people out there that could do a lot of work. You just gave them a chance.
And what keeps these particular Bronx artisans going?
After you finish what you've done, you step back, you look, you're like, oh, look at all the colors and, all the style and all the time you put into it. I can't really say why I do it. It's fun, I can tell you that, though.
And of course, there's always the possibility, in dreams if nowhere else, of a big payoff someday.
I heard they even got Russian graffiti, so I mean, it must be kind of popular.